What's good, UITBC? What's good, fight fans? Boxing heads around the world. B Marsh with another boxing video. So this is my breakdown and prediction for Danny Jacobs, the Miracle Man versus Sergio Mora, the Latin Snake. You know what I'm saying? The Latin Snake is a guy who wants revenge after that first fight they had sometime last year. I believe it was in September of 2015. This is a fight that a lot of people, I made a video about Danny Jacobs. Y'all could go ahead and check it out. And why Danny Jacobs is longing and wants so bad to be a superstar. Well, I gave him the options, what he needs to do to become a superstar. Go ahead and check that out. Well, there's a lot of people not happy about this particular fight with Sergio Mora. And I ain't mad at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, because there's unfinished business. That first fight was going to be a barn burner, you know what I mean? It was going to be looking like it was going to be like that, you know what I'm saying? The first two, they both dropped each other in the first round, you know what I mean? And Sergio Mora don't knock nobody out, man. Them fellas only got like 9 knockouts in his whole career, you check it? Now, the man Danny Jacobs, this guy's a devastating knockout artist, you know what I'm saying? Sure, you'll say, who has he knocked out as far as opposition? He's fought a lot of nobodies, you know what I mean? But the man Danny Jacobs knocked out Peter Quillen, and I thought he would, you know what I'm saying? I thought Peter Quillen was a chinny guy, you know what I mean? When I seen that fight with Andy Lee, and Andy Lee, the way he dropped him, I was like, man, Danny Jacobs will definitely do the same and definitely knock him out. I ain't call it first round, you know what I'm saying? No, but I definitely had him knock him out. But anyways, this is my breakdown and prediction for this fight right here, the second fight. And Danny Jacobs is a guy who I think he's going to have to put pressure on this guy, Latin Snake. You know what I mean? Latin Snake is a light puncher. He definitely caught the man, Danny Jacobs, but I think Danny Jacobs was just being a guy who was impatient and was ready to get him out of there. And that might be a problem he might have to work on, you know what I'm saying? Being over anxious, you know what I mean? Because he was definitely over anxious. The way he got caught flush, boom, he dropped like a sack of potatoes, you know what I'm saying? From Sergio Mora. I couldn't believe it, you know what I mean? But the man does definitely have a. Safe to say that the man that Danny Jacobs is chinny, you know what I mean? The way Dimitri Pirog put him out, and the way Sergio Mora dropped him, it's definitely evident, you know what I mean? He ain't got a granite chin, you know what I mean? But Danny Jacobs definitely has dynamite in both hands, and that's his key to victory. Just got to put the pressure on him, knock him out the same way he did in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? The man Sergio Mora twisted or broke his ankle in the first fight. Danny Jacobs got to put the pressure on him, pedal to the floor, and just walk him down to death and just pound him, you know what I mean? And also, he has to be defensively responsible, though, while he does that, you know what I'm saying? If he keeps a tight defense, keeps his head movement, you know what I mean? Moves his waist and, has some good head movement. He'll definitely get the man Sergio Mora out of there, you know what I'm saying? But that's one thing will Danny Jacobs do that, considering the fact that he was over anxious in the first fight and they definitely got caught, you know what I'm saying? That definitely right there could be an issue. It could be an issue, and he might be thinking about that in the back of his head. So if the man goes out there and boxes patiently, but applying pressure, using his jab, but really hurting the man, eventually the KO will come, you know what I'm saying? He can't try to go for it in the first round like he did in the first fight, you know what I mean? For the guy like Sergio Mora, his keys to victory, the man Sergio Mora, he has to basically be the Latin Snake and the Mover, the guy who beat what's that guy? He beat Vernon Forrest, the guy who beat he got to be a boxer, same way he beat Shane Mosley, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to move around. He's not known for being a heavy hitter, you check it, so he's just going to have to definitely box in spurts, you know what I'm saying? And if Danny Jacobs gets too close, he's going to have to clinch. Point blank, simply, that's all he got to do, you know what I mean? He's going to have to clinch. He's going to have to jab, you know what I'm saying? Occasionally throw flurries, you know what I mean? He's going to have the more eye-catching shots because Danny Jacobs going to definitely have the more hard thudding shots, you know what I mean? So that the man Danny Jacobs, what you call it, a boxer can beat a power puncher, and it's definitely, I've seen it happen before, you know what I'm saying? Look at Pernell Whitaker and what's his name, and Julio Cesar Chavez Senior, you know what I mean? It definitely could be done. Look at Kelly Pavlik versus B Hop, you know what I'm saying? This definitely could be done, and Sergio Mora is definitely gonna have to be a smart fighter, and then he's gonna have to clinch when, just to offset the man Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to move so the man Danny Jacobs doesn't get leverage to throw them power punches. Where he can't set his feet up. You know what I mean? He's definitely gonna have to be a mover. Some people call it running. I call it, moving or using your lateral foot movement. You know what I mean? But who knows how his feet and all that? Because this guy's always had injuries. Who knows if his ankle gonna hold up? Who knows if his knees are gonna hold up? That's the question, you know what I'm saying? So, there's going to be a lot to be told about this fight, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot of people, like I said, are hating it, but that's probably because it's kind of anticlimactic coming off that big win versus Danny Jacobs. I'm sorry, against Peter Quillen, and that was last year in December. So he ain't fought since December. We in September already. 9 months later, he gets a rematch a year later with Sergio Mora. I could understand why people don't want to see it, but I think it has to be done, you know what I mean? And then hopefully Danny Jacobs will fight Triple G next, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never heard Triple G call out Danny Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? No, I haven't. But Danny Jacobs, I'm not going to sit here and say he's been so willing and come forward to take the fight. He's been talking about the fight, yeah, after he got the fight with Mora, talking about he wants Triple G. But I don't know where he was at for the first 9 months in between after the fight with Peter Quillen. He had 9 months to make a fight with him. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments section what you think, man. I think the man Danny Jacobs going to win this fight. It's hard to say whether he'll win it by KO, TKO, or will he play it safe and go the distance. But I don't know if I've even really seen the man Danny Jacobs go the distance. It's very rare if he has, you know what I mean? He has knocked out or stopped his last 11 opponents, you know what I mean? Sergio Mora might be the next one up, you know what I'm saying? He might be. I think Sergio Mora, like I said, the lateral foot movement, boxing in spurts, having more eye-catching flurries, that's his only shot at winning this fight, you know what I mean? But we'll see, man. Let me know in the comment section who's going to win, man. I think Danny Jacobs will win. And I think I had predicted on EJ Boxing Live's prediction show that it'll be a unanimous decision. But right now I'm kind of contemplating whether it be UD decision or will he stop him. And right now, probably if I had to put my money on it, let me say I'll probably go with a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Let me say like a seventh or eighth round. You know what I'm saying? Between seventh and ninth round stoppage. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, but we'll see. So I'm picking Danny Jacobs. Let me know who you guys got in the comments section and how it will go down. B Marsh Boxing, thanks for listening. Peace.